There's one habit that all motivated artists have in common. They all start. But even highly skilled painters with years of experience, such as myself, can still feel the sting of the delta between one's ambition and one's ability. If I let it, that performance anxiety will keep me out of the studio, crippled by rumination and despair, distracted by trivialities. When I don't feel like starting, 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm pushing myself to the limits of my skill, and I'm afraid of ruining the work I've already started. Now, the most common advice to avoid procrastination is to simply start something. And usually the advice is for an artist to start sketching or do something artistic. The opposite is actually true. You don't want to just start anything. Choose a task that is preparatory, physical, and sensual. Wash your brushes. Organize your paint tubes. Stretch a canvas, whatever. It really doesn't matter so long as you're physically interacting with the tools and materials of your craft. Feel the heft of the paint tubes. Breathe deeply the rich, nutty bouquet of linseed oil. Enjoy the musical rattle of wooden brush handles in a coffee can. Next, focus on a small visual problem and solve it. Oil painting is no different from any other large, complex project or deep inquiry that becomes more manageable and less intimidating when broken down into a series of basic tasks and routines. Find something that you can do now, something that will improve the picture you're working on. Scrape off a distraction. Correct the perspective on a foreshortened edge. Start with easy, small, bite-sized problems. In no time, the artistic parts of your mind will awaken, and the studio will become a place of joy for you again. Now, that said, it's critical to work on the types of visual problems specific to the stage your picture is actually in. For example, I'm not concerned with color saturation during the imprimatura stage. The good news is that oil painting is a fully developed pre-industrial apex technology with identifiable stages of development and layers of construction. Unfortunately, the full process is beyond the scope of this short video, so if you want to understand the entire oil painting process from front to back, I recommend you subscribe to this channel so that more of my long-form content